out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record. Fighting out of Mezzo Corona, Italy, Marvin. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds, Adesanya!
Referee for this one, Vanessa Hansen, thank you. Vettori, Adesanya in black. Vettori out of the southpaw stances in green.
Going to throw. He'll start inside, then go to the body, and then go high.
You know, when you recognize him as a really talented, diverse, he's not the next anyone else. Tonight on national, to say he's the next somebody is disrespectful to these guys.
He's taking his time. He's letting Vettori miss so he can feel feel what he's using. Feel his.
Look at the size of Vettori. Notice that he didn't rush a takedown. He said he doesn't mind standing with him. He'll take his time, and when the takedown to the overhook side, you got to drape your body if you're trying to inside.
0 for 2 out of the shoot here tonight.
It's very hard to get a hand on Adesanya, and that's what Adesanya is doing well right now. He's faking, he's switching stances, giving a bunch of
forced into a kickboxing fight with Israel Adesanya. He's too sharp and accurate.
To switch stances on you. He says when you're not a confident Vettori unintimidated.
That he has the style to beat Adesanya.
The problem is Vittori's not faking, he's switching stance, feinting, and that's really setting Vettori off.
Look at that. He's drawing big reactions every time he feints.
By Vettori to finish with the kick. That's where he'll have the most success. Boxing combinations.
Vettori lived in London when he was 18 to 20, trained with the London.
Caught that kick and threw a nasty liver shot to Vettori.
Big body shot.
Poke in the eye. Those are not fun. Everybody's booing, but
you're on just straight three stooging dudes. Poking them right in the face. They're saying, oh, I got poked in the eye when they got poked in the eye. Our hands open.
You have to keep them up.
Here tonight, those fingers have to be pointing to the sky. Shot.
Oh, nice body kick by Vettori. Be comfortable in the stand-up. He just can't overextend himself. He's back. Look at that. Tries to attack the head, dips the head back. He's trying to shin. Yes, shin to shin.
Those are very painful, and you never know who's going to hurt worse than those.
Vettori can't do though. He can't start watching. Like you said, Dom, he can't look at.
Jab landing as well.
Line, even a little. Try slightly offline.
Offline, okay.
Yeah. Watch out for the flailing shot.
Yeah.
Okay, like you.
First, 5 and second.
Israel Adesanya makes his second UFC appearance. Dynamic Adesanya in his chief corner between rounds. A lot of feedback, a lot of nice back and forth.
They're telling Israel to take his head off the line when he throws his right hand in round number 2.
Vettori had like a pair of pants and then just slide him right up, and it took away the attempt from
not realizing any success on 3 attempts.
And he had got to mix up these takedowns on guys like this. Most people.
And Vettori's starting to get confused now. You see it in his face. He's like, okay, I can't really hit him. He's nice left hand lands, and that's the 3rd one he's landed. So keep an eye out for that. And the footwork is just apparent. That's a big difference. Footwork is huge.
Oh, Vettori has a good chin. He has a good chin. He's taking some big hits. Adesanya has to be careful doing that though. Leaning back when the head kicks come.
Kick to the ribs. And he's not kicking to the inside of the quad.
It takes one though. One
lands for Adesanya. Starting to find his range here. He says this
his offense. So now you're seeing him sit down and commit to his punches a little bit more. That was legal, and he thought it was illegal.
He only said that because he was hurt.
Vettori needs to get.
Gotta fight down on that mouthpiece. Just go forward.
Because if he's staying at distance like this, what's happening?
To fight technique for technique with Israel Adesanya. He's got to pressure.
You got to make it ugly.
Really amazing, the understanding of distance.
Fights that you have kickboxing, you get your range, you get the understanding of what's coming.
He hasn't been forced. Rob Wilkinson actually forced him to run.
Didn't follow it up either.
Adesanya also, that Adesanya would have that as an advantage.
Well, he's just nobody's until somebody makes him fight a different style fight, but he's completely comfortable because
Adesanya brings a lot to the table as well. Quick check on the clock.
Because the fight is really close. It's a really close fight. We have to do something after.
I don't have nothing here. As soon as you move away.
To be lower for the double leg. If you're high, you underhooks too.
No, we're gonna go. We got to go. But at the same time, chin down.
Drops with an elbow. Beautiful timing by Adesanya. He set that up.
Hands on deck tonight. Let's bring in former UFC middleweight champion Michael Bisping and the UFC.
Vettori did a great job backing up in the first round. What he did was he stayed one when he was a still target. He used a lot of inside kicks. Those inside, he's got to go in kill mode. He could be down 2 rounds. Now he's going.
Tyron, Vettori is definitely down 2 rounds, and he needed. And now it's going to be interesting because we finally see Adesanya on the back. We know Adesanya. Let's see the ground game. Let's see what he's got, because I'll be honest, so far, get back to the feet. He looks like a duck out of water right now. This is really takedown. Chest to chest. He doesn't want to give him space.
Tyron Woodley, Michael Bisping, thank you very much.
Lose it by not being active enough. He should be letting it's too difficult to secure the takedown. Look at that. Now he's back. That was a lateral drop of chip.
That was a 54-0. Good thought.
It was a good
thought. It was the timing was there, just the technique was a little. It didn't cost him anything on this one. Vettori didn't take advantage of that the way. This is honesty. In the grappling, this is not a movement here. He needs to get his guard beater on the floor. He's missed. This is a hole we're seeing that, but he has a hole to fix on the ground. You can take him down and you can keep him there if you have.
Adesanya once again back to his feet. Herb Dean calling.
I think this should have been the approach of Vettori from round 1. Right? They just got back to their feet. Let him work in there. He may go.
Vettori as well, because at times it has plagued him in the UFC.
And he brought a fight to Adesanya that we hadn't seen compared to the last fight. So it's good, but just the grappling, he's okay. But he only has done that for 1 round, so he's
forward, and because he's going forward, he's actually landing shots in the.
Adesanya 47, Vettori 43 and counting.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch. And we saw a lot of different stuff from Adesanya that people.
Fight pro mixed martial arts career. He will need to rely, bringing you closer than ever to the UFC, putting knockout coverage in your hands by covering 9.
Did it over and over again. I think it compromised his movement. Then look at the upper. He hurt Vettori. Vettori motioned to the ref because he was.
Decision coming up next. UFC Fight Night, Poirier versus Gaethje. First trip to the Phoenix area here in the desert. All right, the official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce.
Derek Cleary scores the contest 29-28. Contest 29-28 for the winner by split decision.
And still undefeated.
Yeah, definitely. Hats off to him. Like his marblehead. Yeah, you know, a win's a win, but I'm not happy with it.
Well, 13 up, 13.
I know you're around. I want to fight again ASAP. I mean, last time
Winner of the last style bender, Israel Adesanya.